before we get ahead of ourselves, let's back up to where it all started. 29 years ago, a little boy, whom we all love, came into the world in southern Japan. Meanwhile, on the other side of the globe, 2.5 years later, I made my appearance in small-town Tennessee. Yoji grew up in Sapporo, Japan, showing more interest in baseball than school or girls. He was also on the late side of getting his growth spurt. Adorable. I, on the other hand, grew up in Columbia, Tennessee, loving school, and I was boy crazy from the start. And then... Oops, nobody needs to see that stage. After I graduated high school, I went to college and I finished at the ripe age of 20. I graduated with a passion to explore the world instead of serve society. Millennials, am I right? After traveling through dozens of countries, I made my way over to Asia and found a job teaching English in Japan. I packed my bags in 2018 and moved to Sapporo.
Head, shoulders, knees, toes. My time is finished.
Right after high school, Yoji went on vacation to Hawaii. While he was on the beach, he saw a beautiful American woman and a muscular man walking hand in hand. Watching them, he felt insecure about how skinny his body was, so he decided then that he would start working out when he got back to Japan. Going to the gym became Yoji's favorite thing to do, and he met many friends through his new hobby. After Hawaii, Yoji decided he wanted to help others by healing their pain, so he went to school to become a judo therapist. Yoji continued working out and seeing his gym buddies, many of who were foreigners who spoke Japanese fluently. But whenever they would joke with each other, they would always do it in English. Yoji really wanted to understand his friends when they were joking, so he decided to start taking private English lessons. It's no shocker that English teachers don't make a lot of money, so I ended up trying to supplement my income by giving private English lessons to adults after school at cafes and coffee shops. Yoji reached out to me about taking my lesson, and I told him that I didn't speak much Japanese, so we decided to use Google Translate to communicate. Yoji and I met at Starbucks in January of 2019. We quickly realized that communicating was going to be very difficult since I didn't speak Japanese and Yoji didn't speak English. After just 3 lessons, I knew that the textbooks were not working out well, so I asked Yoji if he would like to go rock climbing with me for a change of pace for his next English lesson. We ended up having so much fun together that Yoji asked me out to dinner the following week. I went back home to America the week after for spring break. While I was there, Yoji messaged me out of the blue and said he wanted to meet me in Tokyo and take me to Disney World when I returned to Japan. I mean, who says no to free Disney? We still couldn't speak each other's languages very well, so we used Google Translate to communicate. While we waited in lines, we taught each other words like eyelashes or eyebrows in both languages. We ended up staying and hanging out in Tokyo together for the rest of the weekend. And then, on the way back to Sapporo, I saw a side of Yoji that I had never seen yet. The procrastinator. After that trip, we became great friends and spent the next few months hanging out all the time, using laughter as our main form of communication.
卵かけご飯です。なんでマイナンバーマイネーム
You're late.
Sorry. Sorry. You're late. Always.
We spend a lot of our time studying English and Japanese at coffee shops and cafes.
Hayashi? 味
My favorite.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. 甘え方外人かい。Warm. You're lazy.
Yoji loved competing in body competitions, and I got to see him rock the stage. I got to meet his sister, and I got to meet his best friend. In July of 2019, Yoji and I went out for pasta, and he typed something on his Google Translate. He passed his phone over to me, and I saw, "Do you want to be my girlfriend?" I told him no. I liked Yoji, but I was traveling a lot at the time and just didn't want a boyfriend. Yoji thought it would be impossible to change my mind, so he didn't chase after me, but he still wanted to be friends. We still continued to hang out a lot, and we started going to the gym together.
Stretch.
How many more?
One more.
Yoji got to meet my mom when she came and visited me in Japan. In December, I got to meet Yoji's mom as well. Yoji always hated getting his picture
Where's your
taken.
face? Where's
He
your
would
face?
hide from the camera no matter how hard I tried. Something changed in me in December of 2019. Yoji was with another girl at a club we both went to. When I saw them together, I realized how much I cared for Yoji and didn't want to see him with anyone else. Jealousy is a powerful motivator. Yoji and I took a trip to a nearby tourist town, and I asked him to ask me again if I would like to be his girlfriend. This time, I said yes. Little did I know then he would one day become much more than a boyfriend. To start off our new relationship, I decided to take Yoji hitchhiking for the first time.
あーちゃん止まってくれた。Are you ready?
Yoji and I were inseparable, and we kinda have been ever since.
Good.
やばい。
痛い？でも足もそれやってもらったらめっちゃ気持ちよさそう。
I had always wanted to road trip around Japan, so I asked Yoji if he wanted to join me, And to my surprise, he said yes. So we both quit our jobs and hit the road for 2 whole months. We traveled to 26 prefectures. We went to Chiba Prefecture, Ibaraki, Yamagata, Akita, Fukushima, Niigata, Ishikawa, Fukui, Gifu, Shizuoka, Kyoto, Hiroshima, Saga, Nagasaki, Oita, where Yoji's from, Shimane, Totori, and many more. During the trip, we used the couchsurfing app to stay with people for free to save money and meet new people. We met some amazing friends along the way and made memories to last a lifetime. And when we couldn't find anyone to stay with, we would just crash in the car. We spent an entire month in Okinawa soaking in the sights and the sun. But we definitely had our fair share of not sunny days as well. It was time for me to return to America, and Yoji wanted to come with me too. At that time, COVID had hit the USA at full force, so we waited in Japan until the storm blew over before going back. Once we set off for America, we never could have imagined how much our lives would change. Yoji had a 90-day travel visa, so at first we thought it was just going to be a 3-month trip. But then this happened.
Is it in English?
Yeah. Okay. We've been dating for a year now. In the beginning, we had a hard time communicating with each other due to cultural difference and language barriers. Will you marry me?
So poor.
I love you. I'm gonna love you forever.
You give me love now unconditional. My heart condition nearly critical. You make me stronger than I've ever been before. But also weak
And somehow 90 days turned into 2.5 years.
afraid I'll lose myself deep in your eyes. And all at once I'm found and recognized. Oh, you caught me, honey, unbelievable. Now that you got me, oh, it's unmistakable. Oh, the feels. Oh, feels so real. All the emotions flood like the ocean. Oh, that feels. Feel my cheeks blush each time your gaze meets mine. Get all a flutter, feeling butterflies. Shot to the heart with all of Cupid's arrows. I'm flying higher with my own Romeo. Oh, the feels. Oh, feels so real. All the emotions flood like the ocean. Oh, that feels.
Even though our story was good enough to stop there, we had one more little surprise that fate dropped in my belly.
Worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours. Come, rain or shine, I'll cover you up and calm the skies. As long as you are mine, I'll be there when you need me. You can count on it every time. It won't always be easy, just as sure as the sun will rise. I'll be there when you need me, with every tear that falls from your eyes. Oh, you have me completely. I'll be there when you need me. Trust, it builds a home.
We don't know what is yet to come, but if it's anything like our story so far, we know it will be an adventure.
Fate, a plan.